and welcome to day 12 of Christmas in July. Yay! Now, this one nearly broke me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I was thinking when I came up with this little idea, but trust me, I shouldn't have. If I had filmed literally every step of this process, it would be probably a 6-hour long video. It has taken me multiple days of, let's see, there was cutting down the tags, video here. There was inking the tags. There was creating little mini envelopes. There's decorating the tags, more decorating the tags, even more decorating the tags. Today's video is the Advent calendar tag flip. That's right, 24 individual unique tags with little envelopes to act as an Advent calendar. Now, they're very teeny tiny envelopes. I think at most you can get like a pound coin or a 2-pound coin in there, but it's the fun idea, 24 little hidden trinkets. You can put in wax seals, you can put in the coins like I mentioned, little altered paper clips, little tiny things, brads, eyelets, that kind of thing. I'm not going to spoil it for you just yet because I did tell you a tiny, teeny, eensy-weensy fib. I did not do 24, I only did 23 because I thought I would bring you along for the 24th one in today's craft along. So it'll be the craft along, and then we will have the reveal, the flip through of the tag flip. We'll be flipping and flopping. It'll be great. Let me just show you what we're working with. So I got this sample of pearlized, double-sided pearlized papers or card from Paper Mill Direct. They're a fantastic website, UK-based, and what I usually buy from them, which who told me about this? Was Angie. If you're watching, Angie, thank you very much for cluing me in. So Paper Mill Direct offers scrap bundles. So obviously they deal in large bulks of card and different thicknesses of paper, and all the offcuts they put into little boxes, and you can buy them. So that's usually what I buy. But at some point I was like, hey, let me just dabble and see what else they have to offer. So they have this sample set put together, and it actually comes with its own little, I think, what is that? 1.5 inch ring binder, because that's the intent, is that you just kind of keep this as a sample pack. Clearly I've gone through it, and I picked out anything that was vaguely Christmas colored, and with that I cut some corners, or on one of them, 2 of them, can't remember, I rounded some corners, I kept them wide, I've made them narrow. I just took these and altered them into my own little tag, and from there making noise. I covered some of them in scrapbook paper, others I left blank. I inked the edges. Apparently I got glue everywhere. I just had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. So this one I'm actually going to keep pretty low key because I'm just all created out. Guys, I have nothing left to give. It was a fun process, don't get me wrong, but boy, probably by the 8th tag, I was like, what did I get myself into? But it was definitely a scrap buster, that's for sure. So pulling in on that purpley color, I thought I could use this purple, I don't know what this is. I have a whole roll of it. I got it at the charity shop. Is it like for doing floral something or others? Like, because it's quite plasticky, it's rigid, it's a grid. Let me know if you know what that is. But I thought I would pull in the purple color with this and then overlay it with some lace. I know it looks a bit silly, but it's gonna look even more silly when I cover all that up with a big old doodad. Is that too big? Should I go smaller? I can go smaller. Yeah, I might go smaller. Let's get this glued down. What was my favorite part of this whole process? I found folding the envelopes quite therapeutic, not gonna lie. They're just so teeny tiny. And Usually with the fiddly stuff like that, I can lose my patience a lot, but it was quite nice. Something that's quite tedious like that and error-proof, really. Sometimes that's what you need because you can just switch your brain off. And even though I don't have much of a brain these days, that mum brain, I tell you, it is quite nice to not have to use a single brain cell. So I quite like that. What else did I like? I did not like inking. That I did find way too tedious. Trying to find kind of focal points for each of them, that was challenging because I didn't want them to look too similar. I didn't want to have 24 of the same tag. I wanted each one to kind of be its own standalone thing. But even with that, I still found myself creating very similar results, even with the intention of not doing exactly that. But I still feel like in the end, they are quite all unique. I did use some of the elements that we created so far, and you'll see that when I do the flip through, to kind of place onto some of the tags. I just needed something there. And I didn't want to think too much about it. I just wham bam, I just needed it done. So I did cheat a little bit. But these are the little envelopes I made. So I think it was, what was it? 3 inch by 3 inch scored on the 1/2 inch on my envelope board, which I'm not even going to show you the mess that is around this cutting board. It would send you running for the hills. But somewhere around here, you can see I'm trying to find it, is my my envelope guide template board. And I did that at the 1.5 inch mark. If I can find a picture online, I'll show you, because I'm clearly not going to find it in this pile of stuff. I think at the end of Christmas in July, it's just going to be me doing a massive tidy. You won't hear from me again for a good solid month, because I am just going to be up to my elbows in putting stuff away. Right. So no thought. We did enough thinking and contemplating and oohing and eyeing and trying to figure stuff out and all the other crafts that we've done so far. I don't want to think anymore. No, we are switching the brain off. And I still chuckle to myself when I recall the little challenge I gave myself of having all of these videos recorded and edited before the 1st of July. It is, what's today? Today's the 20th. And I'm still filming, but it's okay. It's okay. I've had a lot of fun. I'm excited for the end, because the very final day, and there's no spoilers here because I've already shared the prompt list with everybody. Was that last week or the week before? Is our December daily journal. So this is where we get to take most of the elements that we've created so far. So some of our Christmas bags, our Christmas clusters, our I mean, if you wanted to, I won't, but you could use the Christmas cards that we've made. What else did we do? Oh, our fabric dangles, our shrinky dink charms, our altar paper clips, all the good things that we've made. They can go into our journal. And then coming up tomorrow, spoilers. No, is it tomorrow? The day after. Tomorrow, yes. We're going to be playing with our jelly plates. I put that on crooked. It's okay. Don't care. So yeah, then we have even more goodies put in our scrapbook paper, which we made yesterday. Do I want that there or on the front? These are foam. They're faux wax seals, and I got them on the clearance section from, I want to say the Range, but I don't think it was the Range. I think it was the Works. I think I went on this side. And I was like, I just got done saying, we're not going to think, we're just going to do. Boom, we just did. Now, is that too boring? Like, I know there's this thing hanging out here now. Should we do something else here? I don't know. I kind of like the simple, but let's see if we have any die cuts that just immediately scream at us. Christmas magic. That's an option. I'm not particularly fond of the green color with our purple though. What does that say? Candy Crispus? Candy Crispus. That's a contender. Maybe you put something there to offset. Oh, I have a clock in here somewhere. Am I gonna find it? Yes, I am. Let's see. Is that silly? I just got done saying I'm gonna switch my brain off. And here I am. Not switching my brain off. Cozy what? What's that say? Cozy Christmas. Again, that green. Don't know if I like the green. Let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it there, y'all. I want to get to the tag flip. So that's what we're gonna do. Is I get what I want. Alright. Here we go. Put that away. That goes over there. Now, y'all ready? I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're ready. Okay, hold on. Let me set the scene here. So, remember when I said the sample pack that I got came with this 1.5 inch ring binder? I fully intended to use the 1.5 inch ring binder. So it's like, perfect, get 24 tags on there, Bob's your uncle. I quickly realized that that's not going to be large enough. So I upgraded to my 2 inch. 2 inch? Yeah, 2 inch. I measure with my knuckle there. If y'all haven't measured a body part of yours that's exactly 1 inch and use that, trust me, it's a game changer. So I upgraded to the 2 inch. Y'all, there's no way I was gonna fit on the 2 inch. No, ultimately, I had to upgrade to the 4 inch. Because look at it. Isn't it glorious? Oh, it's so lovely. Oh, there's just so much texture and fun. Like every single tag is just otherworldly. So there's 2 sides, as you saw with what we created, which this is going to stay over here. I'm hoping to get inspired. Maybe we'll find a focal point for that. I'm happy if it stays the way it is. It just seems like it's screaming for something. So just, we'll come back to it. So there's 2 sides. There's the front side, which is just nice and fun and fancy. And then the other side is going to be, I think, quite similar, just a lot of fussy cuts. And then the envelope with that day's number on it. So day number 1 introduces us to our 2026 tag flip. And then right behind it is day number 2. Oh, hold on. I'm all twisted. Come on, friends. There we go. All right. And then day 2, we have a lovely cluster that I found in my collection. This was actually gifted to me from, or in a swap from another user in our Facebook group, which is, again, Obsessed and Distressed Junk Journalers. Come play with us. We have way too much fun. So that's where I got this one. And then I added this little fussy cut here, a bit of ribbon there, and then some fabric tulle. Is that tulle? Some funness, some texture or textile on the edge. This one I kept fairly simple, but you may recognize the teeny tiny cluster that I ripped in half when we were making our Christmas clusters. This one has one of the Santas, and I put it on top of this bit of lace scrap that is on this lovely kind of bluish, silver bluish, pearlized from the cards. My brain. I told you I broke it. Very simple, just a bit of lace trim. I think that might be one of the most plain ones, which is why I'm saying I don't mind if it stays like this, because there's so much going on with a lot of the other ones. So sometimes muted is exactly what needs to happen. This one is again more lace trim. All of the laces are different. Sorry, we got a bit hooked on there. And then a fun little fussy cut. This, if you will recall from one of my videos, I mentioned, I got all of this. It was in like a little plastic cellophane bag. It was 25p and it was for like making cards. So I just put that all together layered. Not all of it. There's a few other bits in there that I didn't really need. But how lovely is that on top of the music paper? And then behind it, again, more lace. This lace I think I used maybe on the side of our journal page, our journal topper. So that's a throwback there. And then a nice fussy cut. This one, how fun. It has this huge something or other. I don't know what it's called, but I found it also in my collection. More lace. Can you tell there's a theme here? And I left a hole here. What was that? Oh, that was the original hole. So obviously all of them come with a hole because they're supposed to go on the binder clip. So I left that hole there with the intention of putting one of my dangles on it. Clearly I never did, but I'll get around and I'll fill that with something. This one, it looks simple, but it is one of my favorites. It's actually a layer of laces. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different laces all staggered on top of each other. And let me tell you, the feeling of it is just so sweet. I love that one. This has kind of wooden Scrabble letters that say Xmas on it, and then some gold washi tape with some music paper in the background. Look, guys, it's non-Heidi. So this is the same German scrap that I used on the journal topper, except here I've backed it on the same paper as this one. Giant fussy cut, and then some ruffled lace all around. So it looks like it's a circle, but it's not. How lovely is that tag from the back? And that has some of our stickets. Remember when we made those on day 6, I think it was? So yeah, I took some of our stickets and included it on some of these tags. In my collection, I think I also got this from a swap. I have some folded stars. I think I've only included one in the tag flip. The other one's floating around in this chaos that I called my desk. Bit of that ribbon that I never ended up using, but I introduced this on like day 1 of Christmas in July with another lace ruffle. There's another one of our Christmas clusters, and in the background is that green lace scrap that I was trying to use on nearly every single project. I finally found a home for it. And this one, I barely cut the corner, so it's like a very wide, very like shallow tag. It's so funny. Look, it's Brunhilde. I regret this one the most, and not for the reason that you're thinking of. I don't mind that I chopped off Brunhilde's leg because I actually have 2 other ones, so I had 3 Brunhildes. What I regret is using this thingy in the background. Again, it's kind of on the same level as this purple. I have some in this bag here. That super sparkle, yeah, that's all glitter, and it got everywhere. Like, I'm still finding it on my desk days later, and of course it'll be on me now that I've touched it. But Brunhilde is looking super cute with her little fussy cut there as well. Another one of these random things that I found in my collection. Oh my gosh, there's a fly. Go away, fly. Shoo, fly. And it was in the same kind of bag that I got this. I must have got it at a charity shop at some point. Here's another cluster that was made in the same swap that I got the other cluster in. So it's so nice that I get to use items that people have swapped with me. Like, I love when that happens. Now this one, this is where the creativity really took a dive because I was so exhausted after making all of those. And I'm like, listen, let's just layer stuff up. And I genuinely quite like this one. Even though it's a bit wonky, a bit off center, I put the stick it on upside down. But you know what? This is one of the only ones that I made that has journaling space. How funny is that? And another throwback from the very first video, I took one of the gift tags and I actually chopped it off and then just stuck it on here because I really wanted to capture a little bit of every single craft that we did that I could on this tag flip. And look, there it is. Oh, and I really like the back of this one, with the exception of the number 19. My printer went a bit funny. Here we have the other half of that cluster that I ripped in half, and just some fun little bits. So the doily in the background is a throwback to not only the Christmas bags that we made, but also my Christmas cards. Wonderful. Sorry, the fly just went for my face. We're coming towards the end now, guys. Another one where creativity was just it. I'm telling you, after, what is this, 21, you start to feel it. This one, so this applique was actually a leftover or like an extra one from the 12 Days of Christmas that I have that I'm going to include in all of my other, include in all of my Christmas cards that I send out. So this is day one. This is a partridge in a pear tree. I am missing, what was it, 11 Lords, not Lords of Leaping. Was it Lords of Leaping? It doesn't matter. I'm missing number 11. But I had this extra one here, which is clearly not a number. So maybe this was like a stand-in for the 11. Regardless, it's just a fun little applique, and I thought it would look really good here. Another throwback to something that we worked on. And finally, vintage lace scrap behind one of my Santa clusters. And that, my friends, brings us to lucky number 24, which we just made together. And that is my Advent calendar tag flip. Thank you very much for watching. Come join us at the Facebook group. We have a lot of fun. I'm going to go take a nap. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.